we got a list of questions that we're gonna ask. So first question would be, what do you consider your sexuality to be? And we're gonna just start. You want to start off?
Heterosexual. It's very easy.
What'd you say? What?
Heterosexual. I love women.
Okay.
Let's see, I guess if he's saying heterosexual, I guess I am homosexual. I guess that's like the proper word, or lesbian, or I like women.
I am, what do you call it? He said heterosexual?
Right.
Straight to the point.
Y'all
What them girls be saying? Strictly dickly.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
See. I knew this was going to be crazy. There's the berry and nachos.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
How y'all be messing with ring lights, boy? This shit complicated.
Okay, so my sexuality, I don't consider myself to be anything because I like what I like. So
See, I should have said that.
This is free.
But technically I'm bi, but yeah.
And I'm hetero. I'm same like he, basically. I don't consider myself to be anything. But for the majority of my life, I was hetero.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I would have to take a rewind. I really wouldn't say like I would never talk to a girl. So, yeah, that's what I like.
Dan, what made you say you don't know what you are right now?
Who? You.
Huh?
Johnny?
I didn't say
That's
that.
right?
What did you say?
I said, they want to...
I gotta say it. You be clear.
What you say? The question? What question did you say?
I said, all y'all boys, so I know my dog, me and her like women together. So we both here, yeah, gang. You say you strictly dickly. My dog, Janice, that's how you say it?
Right?
I said, you say you strictly dickly. She said she bisexual, and I ain't hear the last answer.
You talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
The last answer.
She
Gotcha.
said, she didn't.
One sec.
He didn't hear your answer.
I said that
Yeah, I can see you.
I don't call myself anything right now, but I said for the majority of my life, I was heterosexual. Straight. Whatever you call it.
I bet.
Yeah, you might get pulled after.
This is just.
Talking too loud. No, you can't see you.
Y'all can start.
That food must be good, boy. Y'all quiet as hell.
Man, it's so good.
Okay, next question. We'll start the next question. Do you have a preference, poly or mono? Have you experienced both? Honestly, I've never experienced or did anything poly, so I really don't have much to say on it. I'm not against it though.
I would have to agree with him. I'm not necessarily against it, but I don't have much experience with it to be like, oh yeah, this is what I like.
You can go. I'll go. I'm trying to figure this out.
I haven't experienced poly, but I guess I would consider it mono. So
Yeah. I'm mono. I say that, but I would like to venture into the other world, though.
Honestly, I would have to say, isn't mono like monogamous?
Monogamous.
Yeah, monogamous. I'm dead. Monogamous. So yeah, I guess I really wouldn't. I have experience with monogamous relationships, of course, but I just feel like polygamous, I don't have much experience to really capitalize on it.
I'm poly. I've done monogamous and poly. Well, I tried poly. So yeah. Right now I'm just solo poly though.
Which one you like better?
I like honestly.
Cause you got options.
Best of both worlds, you know?
I think it's day to day with me. Like one day you want to be monogamous, then one day you want to be poly. But I think it's just based off of like your mood that day. Cause like being a Sagittarius, one day you feel like being a hoe, and one day you feel like being wholesome. So it's just depending on the day.
That's very true. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I would consider myself both. Whatever works at the end of the day for me.
You guys are
And I do have
I like that.
I have experience in monogamy, and I can catch yourself up.
Yeah, this is not it for me.
Turn it back. You can't.
Okay, you said
You're right.
well.
Would y'all be parallel poly?
What does that mean? Elaborate.
All right, what is that?
Oh boy, I went and did my research. I thought so. Parallel poly is when you are in a relationship, right? But you and your partner can be in a relationship with somebody else. So I can't. So say if I'm with a girl, right, and we parallel poly, I can never meet her partner, and she can never meet my partner. Like we have to keep those two lives separate.
That sounds like an open relationship to me. That don't sound like poly to me. I don't know, but there is different dynamics.
No, but I feel like with an open relationship, bro, like you can meet your, you know what I'm saying, you can meet your partner, like it's whatever, because y'all know y'all open. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing, they can't say nothing, but poly means that everybody keeps their own sacred individual vibes. And like,
see, the dynamic I was in, it was a closed triad, so we all three of us only dated each other. We couldn't step outside of that dynamic and date anyone else. So.
And I was like, that would have worked.
And then it was the V poly as well, which is both the females, they are engaged with the man, but the two females don't do anything sexual. They just like basically sister wives or best friends. So
that's all a waste of fucking space.
And honestly, I didn't even know that because I was thinking like everybody gets freaky together.
No, it's different dynamics.
I guess it is very different dynamics. So I was like, okay.
As far as when you was talking, it was like it's not based on like
it's not really based on sex. For me, it's not. I mean, for others, it might be, but mine is about building a foundation and having somebody there like to help out with the kids, the household. You know, it's nice. Yeah.
I was just listening to that, like when I did my research, they was just like most people base poly relationships off of sex, but it's really not for that. But now I would say that comes with age and maturity, because like I feel like at 24, like bro, I'm not trying to deal with two attitudes. I'm not trying to build kids.
No, for real. And you gotta be mentally, emotionally, and all that. Like when you're coming to deal with like two females, like.
Baby, I ain't ready.
And you gotta have paper, bro. Females are expensive.
We expensive. What?
Yeah. Unless you dating some broke bummy bitch who don't care, but most females are expensive.
Okay, what's the next question?
Does monogamy fail?
When does monogamy fail?
Monogamy fails when y'all not transparent.
Are we on that?
No. I think it was on the one about the cheating. Sorry. But I mean, I think he already liked her.
Oh, I got to put
That's why I'm kind of.
There's that put his take straight back.
That might work.
Make sure that phone drop. Don't drop because it's not on there.
Can they hear us?
Your friends. No.
So, what are the challenges you feel like of being in a non-monogamous relationship?
You said being in a non-monogamous relationship or being in a monogamous?
A non-monogamous.
I don't feel like you face no challenges. You can fuck who you want, do what you want, be who you want, talk to. You know what I'm saying? You really doing what you want to do. Like I feel like you be
in a relationship.
and a.
Nope.
You saying
like
poly or
huh?
like basically you went
We went poly, but you're not doing whatever you want. It's still speculations to it, you know.
But what I'm saying is, you could be two different people with both. Like, so I could be one way with her, and I could be one way with her, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, I can give her the cool side, the chill side of me, but I got her because I can be my wild side with her. I can be my unorthodox self with her. So, I mean, if I was to build a poly relationship, I would build it on that. Because most men want, you know what I'm saying? Most men want security when they come home, but they won't be able to do it. They roam during the day and be comfortable at night. So,
right. That's very true.
So I'm just gonna piggyback. The reason why I became poly is because I felt like I couldn't get what I wanted out of one person. Like, it was always like, well, this person got this, but they don't have this, so I'm just gonna find this in this other person. So it just worked out for me. Well,
Being in a non-monogamous relationship. As a polygamous. Yeah. Okay. I mean, like I said before, I don't have any real experience being in a polygamous relationship, but I would suspect. I mean, somebody will always feel like somebody is getting more, and then that's where you find the conflicts of interest. Easy. So it's just like I don't know. For me, I feel like it would be creating more problems than what really would actually exist in a real, not a real relationship. That's offensive. It's very offensive. In a relationship that would be normal to everybody else. So that's what I think it would be. It'd just be problems that would arise for me. I would think, but I wouldn't know until I tried it.
I don't want to talk shit.
I'm so focused on this camera though. Seriously, I want to figure it out because I'm cut off, but I want to tripping too much about it. But I don't want to keep pulling it.
I just got.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
I'm in it or I'm cut off. You in it.
Okay. Now what's this question? I got y'all.
Challenges of being in a non-monogamous relationship. You got to do it.
I mean, honestly, it's challenges in any type of relationship, and I think that goes for poly, monogamous, whatever. It's always gonna be problems with different like jealousy, insecurities, people cheating, not feeling wanted. It's problems in any type of relationship. So I'm not gonna just specifically say because it's a non-monogamous relationship. So you can have the same problems in any relationship you're in, any kind of relationship you're in.
So you think in a poly relationship you gonna have the same?
I say you can. It's a possibility. You can have a perfect poly relationship. You guys, all of y'all can have a great ass time. You can be with just one person and you can have a great ass fucking time. You can be with this person or do a poly relationship and then you go off and do some shit with the other person and the other person don't fucking know. Now you kind of technically cheating because you're not telling them. You're not letting them in. You could be in a monogamous relationship and it's just the same problems. It just depends on how you handle it and what you do. It's like communication, trust. Well, everything is the same in any type of relationship. I feel.
I agree.
100%.
I don't agree.
Why don't you agree?
Honestly,
because, bro, like, really, the difference between.
I need the doctor rolling. I did say that. You know what I'm saying? I need to get the doctor rolling.
So why don't you agree? But it's the same.
Right.
Because, bro, I'm like, you already kind of like. All right, this is, as long as you got a use for that other person, as long as that person can play a role within the relationship, so on and so forth, as long as you communicate that, it shouldn't be no problem. So I don't really see you having to deal with cheating.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying as long as you keep that line of communication, you're fine. But if you don't, just like a monogamous relationship, you're not communicating, you're not being honest. Same thing as a poly relationship, you're not communicating, not being honest, it's not gonna work.
But I don't think they structure like that to not be honest, because
I don't think it's structured. Why not?
But like I said, I've never been in a poly relationship, so I can't really speak too much on it because I don't know. I can feel different once I actually experience that.
That's very true. That is very true. If my partner expressed that they want to try to be polygynous.
No, the challenges, I would say for me, going into one was scary because, like, how petty, like, females can be, so that was scary. But fortunately, I was with somebody that was very mature. You know, and then it could be challenges of, like, cheating and stuff, because if you feel like it's just the three of y'all, and then maybe he could be out texting or trying to add another person, you know, things like that could happen.
True. It's still cheating up in poly. I mean, it's still
See,
cheating.
same problem. If no one is around in the event of that, then what do y'all say? Yo, you cheated on us.
You cheated on us. Like, how dare you? Like, what?
That's why I'm crazy in a situation like that. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna do this.
Now, one thing I don't know if I can, like, be with somebody monogamous and then add a person. I feel
That's
like
the
I
thing,
can
yeah.
join, but I don't know.
Oh, it's like my situation, like bars in and then we try to add somebody.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that.
But you would join the couple.
Yeah.
Woo!
Can I ask you a question? So, as women, do y'all feel like, do y'all ever feel like y'all the only one for real? Because I really feel like y'all never feel like that anyway.
Do we feel like we the only one?
Yeah, like.
Do you truly feel like you're already the one?
100% sure.
In
my relationships, yeah, I have.
I'm just kidding.
and poly, but like both, or is it the same?
You
like
talking about monogamous?
Oh,
She said hell no.
I don't think so.
Oh, hell no.
No brainer.
Look,
Bitch.
I don't trust you. No.
So if you was in a relationship and your partner came to you and was like, they wanted to try poly, what would be your intake on it? Like, how would you feel about it?
That's what I was just saying.
Nigga, you could have died. You couldn't do it. You had to join. Are you ready to die? No. Yeah.
I'll be okay with it. I would ask them, like, are you sure you want it?
No, because you want to know why? Because he would ask them, like, are you sure this is what you want to do?
Right.
Because I feel like.
I mean, you won't hear him out. Like, y'all wouldn't hear him out. Or, like, y'all just shut it down automatically. Like, no, we're not doing it.
You already know her? I know her.
Y'all have so many questions. Like, where you meet her?
Where you meet her? Where you get it from?
Yeah, see.
That's
right
there.
That right. At that point, we already know it's not going to work.
But I mean, me, I'm just really genuinely a curious person. Though, like, where did that come from?
Somebody for like 15 years.
A little spicy. Right. Yeah.
I mean, it don't get. I mean,
it's different if y'all find that girl together. But like, maybe this is what we gonna do.
Why we gotta find a girl together?
This is what we gonna do.
So would that be the same thing if you came to him and was like, "Well, I want to try poly"? Would it be the same?
Yeah, what's the circumstances? I feel like he should be, if that was ever the case.
So would you be mad if he shut you down if you came to him about it?
No, I wouldn't, because I did that to him. But if it was a different reaction for me, I would expect the same, vice versa. So like, if I were to give him a good reaction and he was ever to ask, I would expect the same, if I was ever asked.
So do you feel like y'all can, like, what about marriage in a poly? Do you plan on getting married ever?
Yeah, I do.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you plan on getting married, Morgan?
I would like to. That is the idea. That is what.
You don't even look like the marriage type.
I feel like, I don't know. I just don't trust people right now, so it might take a long time for me to get that back in my head. But I definitely feel like I want to eventually when the time is right. But yeah, it's gonna take some. I don't know. You're gonna have to trick my mind or something to believe about that again. But no, definitely, it is a great idea, and I would love that idea, and I would love that in my life. But right now, I don't see it happening anytime soon.
What about you?
That's real shit.
You may be married.
I thought so. Listen, I wouldn't say nothing to you on 420 when you said it should be illegal to be this high. It wasn't. Right. Okay. I am gonna get married. And that was even marriage. Basically, right?
Yes, you get married or not.
I just say, yeah, I'm getting married.
You walking down a fucking hour line.
Yes, bitch, I'm going.
Dang.
The wedding bells are gonna toll, and y'all better throw the rice. The rice has been thrown. Y'all better throw it over my head.
I think my goal is to be married one day. So, I mean, that's the goal. Don't mean it's gonna happen, but
That is definitely the ultimate goal. I feel like I don't want to have any kids until I get married, for sure.
No, seriously, I think about it. I know I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to have that idea, you know, that life. But I just feel like, oh my gosh, you gotta be completely. I don't get people rush that stuff.
Yeah,
People rush that,
yeah,
jump into stuff, and then now you got this whole life that you so-called dreamed of and planned for.
Thought you dreamed.
And it's just like, what the hell?
But I feel like realistically, you ain't gonna be ready for nothing. So I feel like
true. That's true.
I feel your job as a human being, your job as me speaking as a grown man is just to handle shit as it comes.
Yeah.
And to handle it at the best of your ability and to be, you know what I'm saying, calm within doing it.
True, yeah. True. I also, I haven't thought about being that auntie that just show up like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
you don't give me that vibe.
It takes some convincing.
Oh,
Huh?
you don't even look like you want to be married.
I don't know. It's going to take some convincing, for sure.
Well, I plan on getting married.
Not right now.
You gotta give me some years.
No, I got to get myself.
Why not right now though? Like why?
Not right now.
And don't give me the typical excuse because of your age. I don't want to hear that.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh, this is spicy.
But I don't know. I feel like right now where I'm at, it's just like, yeah, it's not the time. And then like the people I've been running across, they're not ready. They are not ready. They're not qualified.
And that's on period.
So right now, no.
Why does somebody have to? So what are your qualifications?
Well, I mean, I feel like, okay, so right now, I'm going to just say, I'm going through my healing right now. I'm going through, just trying to figure things out, and I'm working through my shit. And I feel like the person that I want to date or I'm going to be dating or who I'm with should be on the same page. And I have not met no one that is on the same page or that's doing that. So, I don't know, like, I just feel like we got to be on the same level in some ways. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, right now I'm gonna just stick to my thing. I said I'm not ready right now.
She said,
"Listen, ready." That was for me. She said,
We're gonna move to Nicole. Okay?
I want to get married. I want the ring. I want the wedding. That's basically really what I want.
I can't
The
let my
family.
friends be like, "Bitch, you saw what you're around with the bachelorette party."
That's what would stop me from being poly too, because I really want to have that wedding and that one-on-one connection.
But I feel like in poly you can be married. It's not gonna be legal,
so.
but y'all both can get a ring. Y'all can have your own ceremony spiritually.
But
It
we're
don't
gonna be
get
a
married.
party.
Y'all can have your own contract because that's spiritual anyway. So, I mean,
I want to be a bride.
you're just not gonna have.
I want to be a bridezilla.
But like
I know
legally,
I'm gonna be.
If you legally get
I
married.
mean, legally, that's
whose
just
name
gonna
gonna be on there?
that's just
I
gonna
don't feel
report
away.
to the papers.
See, I don't feel away if
Nobody is.
Shelly Mae's name on there and mine not.
Nobody's is.
So
It's
y'all
gonna
wanna
be
do
a
it.
spiritual type vibe.
So technically not married, but married.
Y'all married and y'all eyes.
I'm gonna really, really have to believe that we married because I don't know. I don't see the license with us three.
I mean, it's just a license. You still can cheat with the license, with the ring.
You sure can. And if I find out, you better be ready to take his last breath.
Hey, can I have one of y'all describe to me what marriage is to y'all?
I think marriage is a commitment. It's a long-term partnership.
Marriage is a fucking contract. That's all
It's
it
a long-term
is.
partnership. And I'm not saying that, y'all gotta have a million fucking kids, but I really feel like I would say it is a business contract in a sense it's a business contract to invest in your future together, to build a foundation together. Yeah. So I do think it's a contract in a sense, but it's like that gives you guys the, hey, we're together, like we teammates for life. Right. Like, you know, to that do us.
But
right.
Y'all can't do that without it.
All right. Before
you can do that without it, but then it's like that's us taking that extra step of commitment. Like, hey, we really are committed. We in for the long haul. We don't go all the way.
My question is, you a broke nigga?
What?
You a date a broke?
Would you date a broke?
We don't speak that language over here.
I totally wouldn't, but my man is sparkling broke. So no, I wouldn't.
We don't speak that language here, sir.
I wouldn't.
All right. So if your man, all right, say you and your man been together, and he fell on hard times. Say buddy be broke for longer than a year and a half. You still gonna stick beside him?
Cut out the bag. So yeah, he's straight.
That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. My man is lacking, and at some point I'm supposed to fall back in. I'm supposed to step up.
Because initially, like realistically, just me being the person I am, I've never come to the table empty-handed. I have my own table. He brought one too. So it's like, yeah, so I'm gonna pick him up.
Right. Are you shaking?
Cool.
Okay, so kids, like, hey Reese, would you date somebody in a non-monogamous that have kids, and then a monogamous that have kids?
Fuck no, not my turn, boy. Hell no.
No, nobody.
No.
I mean, no. Personally, I mean, it's no offense, but them kids are not my kids. They'll never respect me like they're my kids. Dang.
And now I gotta learn how to take care of your kids like you would take care of your kids.
It's only so far. So, we're gonna go to Jamaica.
But what if you had kids and you wanted somebody to date you with kids, and they be like, I'm not dating you. You got fucking kids. So now you just single for the rest of your life until you got kids. Like,
and I wouldn't say that, but that's just my personal perspective. I feel like if I did have kids, I don't know. I just be like, all right, fuck it, whatever. It is what it is.
Kids.
I would you date somebody with kids? Have a different lifestyle.
I would have a different lifestyle. Dynamic. Poly or monogamous. Would you date?
My recent relationship, I was dating somebody with kids. I'm sorry, that's not cute. I was dating somebody with kids. That's a lot. It was a lot. I feel like now, I don't think I would do that anymore.
You blew it, bro.
He fucking blew it.
He didn't blow it. It wasn't even him because, to be honest, like the relationship with the baby mama was, they was good co-parents. Like they was good. And they didn't have no issue. So I feel like, but then again, like I don't know. I would want somebody. I want my child to be your first, just like it would be my first. Like that's just where I'm at now.
And I feel like even if that was the case, like, all right,
and I got kids, I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And that's why I'm like, if me and my boyfriend were to have a child and not get married, which I'm sure we're gonna get married, but if that in the event that we didn't get married, whatever, I'm sure we would still have a bond that was unbreakable, and our kid would still be loved if he was with another woman, if I was with another man. So I just feel like initially, whoever you have a kid with, y'all obviously share the love to have a kid to begin with. So I don't see I don't really understand the whole baby mama, baby daddy beef thing. Like, I mean, they love each other at a point, you know? So I feel like it shouldn't really. You love something. You love something.
Whoever I have a kid with, bro.
You know, whatever. I just feel like, yeah.
I say, whoever I have a kid with, we married till death do us part.
Yeah.
I got this story to tell y'all. It's regarding poly, okay? So, and it's on this topic. So, I was single at the time, and this couple asked me to join them. I want y'all to tell me how. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. So, I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. They a couple. I'm joining in on them. So, they already have kids. Well, he have kids. She don't have kids. I don't have kids. And they asked me about when I would want kids, if I do want kids, how many. And I was like, well, I think I want them at the age of 30, no longer than 34. And she was like, well, and this is a closed dynamic. A closed dynamic means like you can't step out and date anyone else. You can't be engaged with nobody but them two. So it's closed. So she states to me, well, you not having kids with my husband or whatever.
Why are we together? Why are we together?
Well, listen. She was like, well, I don't even have kids with my husband. She has fertility issues, so she felt the need to tell me since she has fertility issues. I'm not being like.
But what if that's why he invited you in because she has fertility issues, like the brighter light of it?
Because let me finish.
Yeah, I would.
She was like, she has fertility issues, so she was like, no, you can't have kids with my husband. I can't even have kids with him, and that's what we're working on. I'm like, well, as a woman, you shouldn't even speak. You shouldn't even, like, as a woman, you shouldn't even feel comfortable with telling me, like, I can't have kids. Like, you invited me to your relationship, and I'm telling you this is what I want, and if I can't have kids with your husband and you don't want me to step out, then how the fuck I'm gonna have kids then? Like,
you think you the Virgin Mary in it?
Huh?
You think you the Virgin Mary in it?
Do they think you the Virgin Mary?
Right. I don't know, but like you asking me what I want and you telling me I can't step out and go have my kid. So just because you can't have kids, you don't want me to have kids. Like that, as a woman, you shouldn't even felt comfortable with coming to me like that or whatever. So yeah, after that conversation, I ended things with him and I didn't go for it with him. Because I'm like,
we would have sit on the couch.
I'm like, I understand you having issues or whatever, but don't try to put your issues off on me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
She said issues like her bank was overdrawn.
This lady can't have no kids.
I can't fix it.
Jesus, she can't fix it.
Like
she can. She's
like
working on fixing
like
it.
your starter went out.
That shit cost like $50,000.
Honestly, they got the money for it. I mean,
You should have stayed.
No.
Well, my point of view on dating people with kids, I'm not against it. I would definitely do that. But your kids can't be running around doing all type of shit.
That's too much.
What about older kids? My kids is 13 and 15.
See, I don't mind.
Mind their business.
I'm talking about the ones that you gotta do everything for. I gotta make you something to eat. If you say, for instance, they get up, leave, go to work, and I'm at the house, and I hear I gotta get up. I'm not doing all that.
Or like I'm trying to hump or something at night. And Daddy, I need juice. Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
No! Hell no!
I'm
Get out of here.
Or the comment, you're not my mom. That's
Or they not going to bed.
You're not my mom.
That's comment right there. You're not my mom.
Oh my God.
See, I was your
I don't like you anyway. That's why I used to tell the kids, I don't like you anyway.
But like people that got like well-mannered kids, I don't like that.
Yeah.
People that don't say nothing to their kids and they just do any and every fucking thing. No. The ones that cry all damn day.
It's the bad kids that worry. Like
I can't do it.
Well-mannered.
Especially if you don't want nobody to hit your kids. I'm gonna hit your kid.
yeah, and then you say, don't hit my kid. Like, no, I have to.
Only because if I'm gonna be around and we're gonna be together or whatever, I feel like I should be able to discipline your kids. I'm not saying I'm gonna knock them out every time they do some shit, but you should be comfortable saying something to them or be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like don't be like you can't tell into my kid. Yeah, no, because if we're going to be in this partnership together, then we're supposed to be, I'm supposed to help you. I'm not going to say I'm the mom, whatever. Because I don't want to.
No, I don't want that. I'm just saying.
By any means. But what I'm saying is like, no, just let's figure this out. I ain't gonna step every inch in the way, but I do want some respect.
Right.
That was the case. But I mean, shit, you shouldn't have to ask or respect if kids is raised the right way. Honestly.
That's when the parent comes.
Yeah, you don't have to act like it's
that's
literally
when the parent
common
comes
sense. You don't even think about it.
and be like, I mean,
You need to respect
this
her.
person. This is somebody I'm gonna be with. Like, this should not.
I know
You
everybody
shouldn't
knows
have
that
to
common
say
sense.
shit.
That's common fucking sense.
You
Like
really
that.
shouldn't have to say nothing.
Because your kids should already be taught. Like, if you, say, for instance, if you just having friends over and you got your kids should know, I need to sit my ass down. Because my parents got company. No, seriously.
No, for real.
Kids shouldn't be coming out, jumping, doing shit when you got
Or
company.
you gotta
They shouldn't
go in
be,
your room, entertain yourself for a while.
kids that interrupt you while you speaking, I don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah, like, and then, no, I got company, and you hopping around and making all that noise. Like, no, hell to the no. Just because the way we were brought up, we're twins. The way we were brought up, we just knew, like, if our parents had company, you go in the room, they didn't spend enough money on us to be like, all right, go entertain yourself.
I don't know. And then the kids that dirty up every fucking thing, that I don't like. And it's not the kids' fault. It's parents' fault that don't. Like, kids gonna dirty up shit forever. It's just how kids are. Yeah. But the people that don't clean up after their kids, they're like, oh, this is the kids. Oh. It makes, like, I come over your house, and you're like, excuse this mess, the kids. You didn't want to pick it up.
Food all over the table, the dishes piled high.
Like, I'm not going to go upstairs to the kids, like, hey.
The trash falling over from the kids one day?
Like, the kids cook the casserole?
Okay.
No.
Right. The crusty pan on the stove is from the kids, right? Okay.
All right, I'm like, that. But yeah, no, your kid's well-rounded. You know, got a handle on them and stuff. You do what you need to do. I don't like people that neglect kids and don't do what they need to do. If I see you, you know, just pushing your kid out to the side, I don't like stuff like that. But, you know, if you take care of your kid and stuff like that, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
So what about open relationships and swingers? What are y'all no type of relationships?
I don't think they're real. I don't think they're real. Seriously, I feel like you have certain people that you do certain stuff with.
Yeah.
I don't think a relationship like that. It's real in some people's world, for real. But like in all actuality, where is the longevity at now?
Yeah.
We're gonna be 80 years old, swinging.
Hey, no, it is longevity in that because they actually friends. They comfortable enough with each other to do shit like that.
Right.
So they tighter bond because them boys really real with each other. They really locked in.
That's what they like.
Yeah. You know, so they can do that. So they gonna last longer than a typical relationship because they are their true self. People don't realize that.
That's very
when you get in a relationship, one of y'all gotta surrender your identity. Like no matter what you say, no matter what you think, and usually it's the man. Like I feel like
okay, come through and talk to
me.
Hey, talk that
shit. I wouldn't say that I'm opposed to something like that, but what I'm saying is me personally, I don't see like the longevity. Especially like if you want to like get married, have kids, or whatever. If you just want to have kids in general, I just don't see longevity in us fucking other people. Like we got other shit to focus on.
Yeah. What about open relationships?
I don't do that. Fuck that.
Just say you want to cheat.
Yeah, seriously. I'll be honest. I don't think I'll ever try none of that. Nothing really. I'm more of I just want to be with the one person. I mean, every once in a while you do that shit for fun, but like long term shit, I wouldn't be able to do this shit because I know how I am as a person, and I know I would be jealous and insecure about stuff, and that's just me as a person. I can work on that for sure, but I think I would be fine with we'd try it. Oh, maybe a year ago, you want to try this shit again? I'm cool with that, but like for real, being together with somebody, nah, I don't think I can do that. I could do it like shit. We go to a party or some shit, and
we go to a few parties, whatever. That's cool.
So, party.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I would do stuff like that. Like once in a while type shit. But as far as like a real relationship, open relationship, poly, all that, I don't think I can like 100% do that all the time.
I'd be mad every fucking day. No.
Wow, where do we find orgy party?
How you we so touch
every once in a while you go and have some fun.
Have a good time. I'm necessarily like
I've been looking high and low for the bitches.
Tell me publicity, what? I'll let y'all know.
Oh, y'all know.
No, seriously, Angel Entertainment. Go to angelentertainment.com and see some email.
They will send you emails, they'll let you know what's going on. But they really have this one party that I want to go to. It's in Cancun, and it's like adult all-inclusive resort. But yeah,
you got some questions you want to ask? Yes.
Not right now. I think I'm pretty good. I just want to hear y'all talk some more so I can. I'm just getting a feel for everybody.
Oh, okay.
So I can smoke weed.
I ain't smoking no
blunt. Did we talk about everybody's relationship status?
Oh yeah, let's go around.
So okay, so I'm single. So yeah, I'm single. Ready to mingle.
You so crazy. You so crazy. I'm not single. I have a boyfriend. He's awesome. He's legit.
I'm single and on the fucking market. Okay, I'm looking for a husband. You know. So yeah. I know.
I'm think about it. Like no, but
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
I'm single.
I'm single
now. I'm single now.
Oh
Single, boyfriend, single.
And I'm engaged.
I got something I'm working on right now, though. But I'm single until, me or that person actually, get to that point.
I am freshly engaged.
You say what?
I am engaged.
You're engaged. Well, congratulations.
Congrats.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations. When's the wedding? Oh, when's the wedding?
2024. October.
Okay. That's gonna be a good time though, because you still got all that stuff going on in the air right now. Got time to plan.
We in Charleston. COVID don't exist no more.
Yes, it doesn't. They're about to lift the mask ban. It exists. Did you say your status?
Yeah, she figured out.
It exists.
So why all y'all single? I know.
Why? I'm not.
Please say question, but I gotta ask.
I am because people that I've been with in the past, it just didn't work out. Our communication wasn't there, and we were like on different pages. They were doing what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it, and I was doing what I wanted to do at times. But I feel like in the end, it was just like a lot going on, and I feel like it was more so communication and actually, so we didn't set boundaries on certain stuff that should have got set like long time ago, and this was just like different stuff or problems that were reoccurring, and stuff kept getting swept under the rug, and then, at a certain point, it was just like, yeah, nah, fuck this. And, it got to the point where the way I was feeling, I probably couldn't have been even friends or cool with this person. So I'm just like, I just need to figure out where I was at. And I was in a real bad headspace with stuff, like when my brother died and everything. And I just need to focus on myself, and I hadn't focused on myself in like years. So that's me. I just think we both were on two different pages because we were together for a long time. And we just got really comfortable. I think we got way too comfortable.
How long was y'all together?
3 years. So I think we fell off. I think we really fell off. And, I don't know. I think the main thing was communication, really. But yeah, I'm just trying to, figure myself out right now. So you together with somebody. So. What? She can't say why she's single. She's not single.
I'm single because I don't know. I just feel like the people I be meeting, they just don't qualify. They don't got the fucking wristband I'm looking for. Like they ain't got the wristband, But nah.
Y'all kill you with qualifications. What are your qualifications?
Who? Me?
I'm just looking for an alpha man who's a great leader, and the fucking people that I be coming across, they be beta man, and I don't feel like they will be great leaders of my family and foundation. So,
Me, you want to ultimately be positive?
Either or. I don't have no. I mean, I'm cool with being in monogamous. So yeah.
You said, what are we looking for?
Yeah, I just want to hear y'all qualifications. Because everybody.
Dang, we gotta finish the first question first.
Finish the
while we single. So yeah, I'm basically just looking for an alpha man who's qualified to be a great leader, and yeah, and I haven't found that yet. So.
I'm single now because, like Morgan said, the communication was off. I feel like, I don't know, both of ours, not just one person. There was some growing up to do with that person. We just was on the same level, on the same page, I feel like. I don't know, it was a lot. I mean, then, of course, like, I always had somebody, and I was always in a relationship or with someone, always entertaining someone. I just feel like now where I'm at, I just want to, like, get myself together, like, career, like, be focused. Like, it's my selfish season right now. So that's why I'm single. It was nobody cheated. Nobody did anything wrong. It was just, we just came to the agreement, like, look, we both got to get our shit together, and that's that.
I'm single because I'm finding myself, and as cliche as that sounds, like I'm finding myself, I'm healing, and all of that. Yep. So, and I'm 31, so once you hit 30, you really be on that selfish, especially if you haven't gotten married.
So, do you think it's harder to find a man being younger or older?
Older, definitely. Because once you hit, is it hard to find a man when you older or younger? I think it's older because once you hit 30, it's ticking. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, the clock is ticking.
Yeah, I think
and typically men go for younger, So.
Yeah. I think definitely older because at that point, say you 30, 40, 50, whatever, I feel like at that point, you should have personally within yourself and what you have going for yourself in your life, you should have a foundation and be structured as to what's going on. I know throughout your whole life, it's different stuff, obstacles that you come across and go through situations. But I feel like at that age, once you get a little older, you should know what the fuck you got going on, what you're doing.
Yeah,
people that.
I was.
You've been doing it for a second. I ain't doing it.
Wow.
Oh, she did.
Anyway, people, when you're older, say like, high school, college, your 20s and stuff, it's easy to find somebody. It's easy to go out. You go in the clubs. You're doing all types of shit, party and everything. It's easy to find somebody to fuck with. It's easy to end up dating somebody. It's easy to fall in love with somebody quick. But once you older and you know what the fuck you gonna deal with and what you're not gonna deal with, now you like, no, I'm not messing with nobody that's going out every single night. I'm chilling at home. I'll meet somebody at fucking work or some shit. You traveling, you doing different stuff. You're not, wasting your time on different stuff. I just feel like once you get older, it's gonna be like, say you're looking for a man or whatever, or whatever the fuck you're looking for. You know exactly what you want, and you're not about to just deal with anything.
All right, so as y'all boy older or whatever, right? For the older ladies, so how much money do you expect to make at 30?
Who the older lady?
Ooh.
I y'all older than me, so I'm gonna just be respectful.
Expect.
Wait, what was the question? How much you expect?
No, what's your desired? Like, what do you desire your spouse to make at that age?
I was about to say 6 figures. That's my desire, at least.
Or on the same level as
Ask me what I desired. Like,
6 figures is like the theme, like the goal, but somebody who's on my level, or more, is mine.
I'm at 45, 50. That
You said what?
That's that. I'm 45, 50.
Realistically,
At 30?
something, because a lot of people make less than 20. So what you mean? Like,
at 30 though, I feel like that's a very low expectation.
You think it's 45,000, 50,000 miles a year is low for 30?
Yes, in 2020, like now in this day and age, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree
Cost
with
of
you.
living is.
dang, he said I got low standards.
I am more of a person where if I see potential in you and you have a plan and a goal, I will work with you with that, because I know like maybe 30, shit, you might still be, not where you want to be. Some people don't start making their money say 40, 50, 60, seriously. You might catch your break, whatever, depending on what you're doing.
But honestly, that I feel like, and maybe this is because the type of person I am, but I feel like by 30 years old, you should be within the 70, I say from 60 to 80 range. 60 to 80,000. By 30, this nigga is 24 making 300,000 a year doing regular shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm like, it's
not realistic.
So it's not realistic, everybody. But I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying.
I feel like you got some drive or some ambition. Like, I got a friend right here, garbage man, but he makes 70,000 a year doing that. So it's like,
since he was 21.
He's 27.
Shit, I want to go work with his ass.
Me,
I'm about to go work with his ass.
I'm 24 and I'm 50.
I want to ask a question to what you said. You said you just look for like somebody who has potential. I mean, and has. So what if you you got potential in this person and their business never goes anywhere, then where do you go from there? Like,
at a certain point, it's only so long I'm going to encourage, I'm going to always encourage your success and encourage you and support you in any way that I can. But at a certain point, I'm going to, want to talk to you and let's say, like, let's be realistic. This has not been working. So let's figure out another way to make this work and, try every option. Once we've exhausted all of our options, then we need to move on. No, seriously, you got to find something else. Because I feel like what I want to do in my life, I want to be able to be comfortable enough with, like money-wise as to where you can figure out what the fuck you're doing. I got us. But at a certain point, after a long time, I'm going to need you to figure it out. We figure it out together. But if something not working, say you've been trying to start this business for 10 years go by. No, we got to figure something else out. You got to do something else. But yeah, I just look for potential. If I see that you're willing to do something, I don't want somebody that don't want to do shit. Now, if you want to sit at home and fucking do, I don't fucking know, make websites or some shit, do something. I'm just saying, like, do something. I don't want nobody that's gonna sit at home and not do shit. I don't want that. I want you to do something. If you're a fucking artist and you make one painting every 3 years, but that paid the bill, I don't give a fuck what you do. I just want somebody that want to do something that they love, that's gonna help add to what I already have going on that we can have together. But yes, I just want somebody that have some type of goal. Like, it just don't matter. But at a certain point, if it's not working, it's not working.
That's true.
Yeah. Because then I'm going to feel like, shit, I'm doing every fucking thing. This person over here is still trying to fucking grow this business.
So you wouldn't want to stay at home wife?
They can stay at home is what I'm saying. If your job requires you to stay at home, say you got your own business. And you do all your shit at home. I don't know.
No, I'm saying like they not doing shit but taking care of the kids.
No, that's doing shit. You taking care of my kids, you're doing shit.
No, that's not doing
But what I'm saying, that is doing something. But
you can hire
like,
the daycare.
$0 into the equation? No, you can't not bring $0 into the equation. I'm sorry. You gotta bring something. I don't care if it's a little bit, but you gotta do something. Find something. I don't know. Do surveys all fucking day. But you're going to do something. No, I'm serious. I don't want nobody that want to come in and not do nothing. I don't care if it's bringing a little money, a lot of money, but you're doing something.
Taking care of kids in the household.
I could do that. We can get a nanny and you can go do something.
But how you going to do that if you out working?
I could get a nanny and we can
But why would you want to
pay
nanny for that and you got your wife to do that?
Because then she's not doing shit. You're not bringing nothing to
care of your kids.
Somebody else.
You might
No, that's not a job. It's
But what she do? I'm saying like, no, You're not. No, you can't bring $0 into my house. You're not doing nothing for me. You're not. No. I don't care. I really don't care.
I really feel that.
No, I feel like.
I got one last question, right? So when y'all fall in love, do you fall in love with the person that person is then, or do you fall in love with the idea of what that person can be?
People change quick, so it's probably the idea.
I kind of feel like both.
Both, because people change too. Yeah. Once you fall in love with them, and they tend to change. But then some people fall in love with the idea of that person as well.
Because if you say this, first you fall in love with the person that they are. What they got going on. Like I said, if I see potential or goals and we're talking about it, you start falling in love with them more as time grows. It gets stronger. And then, of course, you love the idea of what you guys are going to be or what they're going to be. So you don't agree?
Why? Okay,
I think both. Opinion? I really think both.
Because you shaking your head. So what's up?
If you fall in love with the idea of who a person would be, you will always be let down. Disappointment leads to infidelity.
That's why I said both.
Huh?
That's why I said both. Like, you fall in love with who they are.
You can't do both. It's not. It's one.
Yes, you can. Because in the beginning, you're gonna always fall in love with the idea of somebody. Yeah, you're like, well, we could be this, we could be that, and then you get to know that person, and you actually fall in love with the person.
I mean, if that's what you want to believe, I'm fine with that. I ain't gonna argue.
Yeah, like that's falling in love with the idea.
See, that means y'all still live in fairy tale world.
Nah.
No.
I don't want that.
Like, if if you don't love a person how they are, you will never.
You don't love somebody you just met. You falling in love with the idea of them when you first meet them.
No, because you don't even love them.
No. So love at first sight, huh?
Nobody stays the same forever though, anyways, regardless.
The point is
really,
love at first sight.
Realistically, me, I'm the type of person I am, bro. I only flock to what I want. So that means I've already did my background. I already did my research. I already kind of been peeping you. You know what I'm saying? I'm calculated in what I do. So I'm a step-by-step person. So I already know what's going on with me.
I understand that. That makes sense. From
your
perspective,
I understand.
Yeah. Everybody.
Because I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? Unless you some person who you cool with trying everything. You really don't know what you like. You don't know about like that. Nah, me, I know what I want. I know what I like. And that's what I'm going to, that's what I'm going to pursue.
Okay.
I feel that 100%.
Y'all got any questions for me?
No, I don't think I have any questions.
So your podcast, I see that you also have a podcast. What are your content